Good Monday morning, mateys. Welcome to your last Monday morning live stream of 2025, where you get your horror news and channel updates. Shout out to Game Dog LP for the first one in the chat this morning. I feel like they've been the first one before, so step it up, everyone else. Fucking Michael tried to snipe it from him, dude. Social media coordinator Michael, who I literally pay to be here, tried to usurp this one small pleasure from Dead Meat fans. Michael looked at the Monday morning audience and said he saw how much joy it brings people to be first in the chat and to have their name shouted out. And he said, bet. I'm gonna do it. Michael, that's poor form, dude. He's the Grinch who tried to steal first miss. That's cute. That's cute. All right. You've redeemed yourself. Mug of the day. I hate that it's the Jurassic World side out, because it should be the Mr. DNA side out. Oh, is this scratched? Oh, no. I think that's a little scratch. That's probably from the dishwasher, huh? Oh, well. Thanks, DXPO9655. It's just battle damage now. When's the Jurassic World Rebirth kill count? I don't know, man. Jurassic World Rebirth is like the, I would say the epitome of the type of movie that is kill count being a job. So, I mean, kill count is my job, so I'll probably do it, but I haven't watched it. I'll watch it eventually, the movie, Rebirth. I might like it, but even if I like it, like, it's not the type of movie I want to do a kill count on, or that I'm eager to. I'd rather do more fun movies. Because even if I like Rebirth, it's not going to be like a fun, silly movie, you know? But, on the other hand, it's the type of movie that'll get a lot of views in an episode. So, it's something that, like, if we want to perform well and make revenue, it would be covered. So, I think it's like the epitome of the job episode. To be fair, though, I felt the same way about Dominion. And Dominion ended up being one of my favorite kill counts. I really love the Dominion kill count. So. But Dominion was so bad that it was fun to do. Rebirth sounds like it's not. In no way. I didn't hear anyone say Rebirth was like horrible like Dominion was. Thanks, AK201B. R.I.P. to James Ransone. Very sad news. I woke up to it yesterday. I slept in. So I woke up, and the first thing I saw on my phone was the news that, unfortunately, James Ransone dead by suicide yesterday at 46. I never met him. So I don't have any personal connection to him, but obviously I really enjoyed his work. A bunch of horror movies, man. And The Wire is one of my favorite shows of all time. Probably second only to Mad Men. And that was when I first saw him. So that would have been, I've been watching him since 2010 then, you know? That was when I first watched The Wire. It's really, really upsetting to hear that. And I've just seen so many people who did know him and worked with him personally posting about how nice he was and how much he meant to them. And it's just, I mean, this time of year can be very hard for people. Yeah. It's rough. I feel really bad for him. And his family, his loved ones. So RIP to James Ransone. seems like everyone's dying lately. It's really sad. You know, it does feel like there's a bit of an uptick lately, Jason. I do feel like there's been more names that I've recognized and more young deaths, and I don't know, man. Yeah, I know that. Lamar Wilson, I didn't watch his channel. I wasn't familiar with him, but sounded like that was another sad instance. Sad situation. All right. Well, let's get to the horror news. We're going to do horror news and then some channel updates. And when we get to the dead meat stuff, I'm going to I'm going to respond to some comments on the latest kill count, the weapons kill count. Was anyone here? What was it? Was it summer of 2019? Was that like Jurassic Park and such? Because I would do live streams either later that day that the kill count came out or the next day, responding to the most frequent comments. Do you remember those live streams? Was it 2018 or 19? JP was 2018, really? Oh, you're right, because Fallen Kingdom was the end of 2018. You're right. Ah, poor Jurassic Park didn't get the behind-the-scenes stuff then. So it was the summer of 2018. Oh, God, I was only like a year into the fucking channel. And I was doing the live streams after the episodes came out, responding to the most popular comments. I kind of miss those. Thank you, Shadow Jagger. Yes, weapons kill count did very well. Fun fact about that episode, though, is before releasing it, we had it cleared of the copyright claim from, who was that one? I can't even fucking keep track anymore. We had the movie footage copyright claim was removed, and it was confirmed to be appropriate for all ages. That was Warner Brothers, great. And so we released it. It was fully monetized. It was awesome. An hour later, gets a copyright claim from a music company because of the background score barely audible in one of the sound ups from the movie. And so right now it's in dispute, but if that dispute goes poorly, they'll get all the revenue. This music company that owns the rights to the movie score that you can just hear barely audibly in the background of movie clips, they will get all the ad revenue from the kill count if the dispute goes their way. So, because they own the rights, I guess their argument would be that people might avoid paying for the music they own the rights to by coming to the kill count and playing the clips of the movie in the episode and listening to the music in the background of those clips. And they'll get their fix that way and avoid paying for a soundtrack or something. So if it goes their way, they will get all the ad revenue for that episode. Even though the company that owns the rights to the movie footage used in the episode, who definitely have a much stronger claim to that revenue, for sure. They relinquished the, that was fine. So very cool. Thank you, Hendrik Fan 5. No, weapons refers to using people as weapons in that movie. Is the generally understood. Just mute them. I mean, we could. Is that an option, Ben? Can we just mute that section and get that money? And then just suffer from comments on that video until the end of time, asking why this section of it is muted, like we do with Chucky season 1. All the comments on Chucky season 1 being like, why is this section muted? Well, it's because of the fucking copyright claim that we muted, and then Got copyright claimed again. I don't know, man. I guess do that, because I really would like that ad revenue. It did really well, and it's a long episode, so that'd be cool to not lose all that. I guess see how long it's asking us to mute. Thanks, Jen McCohen. Thanks, George Villiers. Thanks, Hero Squad. And thanks, Ben. Brand manager and producer Ben Bellevue, without whom these live streams would not happen. He's here in the chat, even though today is his birthday. Can I get a big ol' happy birthday to Ben in the chat, please? Let's get a In Ben We Trust. Happy Ben Day. Happy birthday to Ben in the chat. I'm not making him work on his birthday. I told everyone on the Dead Meat staff they could take it easy today and tomorrow, okay? And I trust Ben to take it easy. I trust that Ben will do what he absolutely needs to, because he's a great employee, and that he'll take it easy otherwise. Thank you, Chemical. Thank you very much. Chemical Pierce, who's at the live show. Someone asked if we'll make a podcast episode on Welcome to Derry. I don't think... I feel like if we wanted to do an actual podcast episode, we would have to rewatch the whole show and take notes. I did have the thought, though, that maybe we'll do a Patreon podcast for the $5 and up patrons. That's the audio-only podcast, so we wouldn't be videoing it, but I think we could have a discussion, just like our thoughts about it without, you know, the heavy research you would expect from an actual podcast episode. So we might do that. And we are going to record a commentary track today. So we'll get that up, because our patrons deserve those rewards. Apologies for not getting them out on time. New Year's resolution. Get all the Patreon rewards done on time. Thank you, Reese's Animation. I appreciate it. And thank you, Hendrik Van, again. We haven't picked the movie. Usually we pick it. We like sit down and pick it. That. So if you have any suggestions, preferably something on Shudder or Netflix or Amazon Prime. We figure that those are the streaming services that people most likely have. I mean, Shudder, not most likely, but we support Shudder in this house. So any movie on those services that you would like us to do a commentary track on. Not Tubi, that doesn't work because the ads. Commentary track doesn't work with that. Girls with Balls, we did do a commentary track on, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure Girls with Balls was already covered on the Patreon. Let's check on the Dead Meat website. Which, also New Year's resolution, get that updated. And thank you, Game Layer Tim. And thank you, Dylan Workman. Wow, you guys are very generous today. Does Patreon views take away from the success of a normal video? I see this comment and question a lot. Do Patreon views take away from the success of a normal video? I love watching the Patreon cuts, but I want to contribute to the success of the videos. Listen, the scale that we're working at with views and everything, there's no way that even if every single patron just watched the Patreon version and didn't watch the public version, maybe if every single one did, it would matter a little bit, but no, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad if you're just watching the Patreon cut. It's fine. If you want to watch the public version, that's very nice of you to support the channel. That's very cool. Definitely don't think that it's having any impact on views or like how it's working in the algorithm. It's again, the scale that we're working with here with hundreds and thousands of views, I don't think it makes an impact for patrons one way or the other. So if you just want to watch the Patreon version, that's fine. If you want to catch the public version to see the fun sponsor segment, whatever it may be, that's cool too. So don't worry about it. I see that all the time. It's very kind, very well-meaning patrons being like, oh, I don't want to harm the channel by only watching the Patreon version. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You are supporting the channel so much more so by being a patron than what your one view on the public version will be. So don't worry. Yes, I'm also aware that the Pet Sematary 2 kill count is blocked from a copyright claim. I'm glad that whichever company that one is getting their sweet revenue on the Pet Sematary 2. We don't want to harm Pet Sematary 2's chances of getting rented by people. I think that's Paramount? Okay. And then what? I think the Friday 7 recount maybe? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. All right. Yeah. Let me check out the deadmeat.rip. What was it? Girls with Balls? Girls. Tragedy Girls. There it is. Girls with Balls. How do we cover this one? I'm pretty sure it was a Patreon commentary track. So you can click this. And then... oh, listen here? Yeah, I don't like that. I would rather be able to click this. I feel like this is hard to see, the red on that. I don't like that, but there you go. You can click that. There it is. K-pop Demon Hunters commentary track? Body Melt? What's Body Melt? That's interesting. What about Street Trash? Is that on Shudder? Queens of the Dead on Shudder? Primitive War? What's Body Melt? Australian independent body horror film. Directed and written by ex-members of an art punk group whose name is just Arrows. Bro, you use Bing. One day I will change this computer up here to my actual settings as opposed to just the default ones. I mean, I gotta swap out computers. That's on my list for the next couple of weeks. I'll consider Body Melt. I feel like Street Trash is a good one too. Spoiler, he never will, Game Dog. Have more faith in me. Come on. Thanks, Pa Tyler. The Void 2016. That one, is that show up on the website? Because I know that I watched that as part of a Patreon thing, but it was a very specific thing. Okay, no. That was like part of a watch along that I don't even know if it's available. Munchies from 87. Jesus. All right, here. Let's get through this. Let's get through this news. We need a super cut of all the times you get shit for Bing. That'd be. So, the M3GAN spinoff Soulmate has been dropped from the release calendar. This is not a surprise to people who were watching things closely, because it was supposed to come out on January 9th. And it was like a week and a half ago that I was like, hey, Chelsea, have you... They haven't said anything about this movie, and it comes out in a month. There's been no poster, there's been no trailer, there's been nothing about it. It turns out Universal is dropping it from their release calendar, and now the studio's shopping it around. So, I feel like could wind up on Peacock, maybe Amazon Prime, who knows, but this is an R-rated M3GAN spinoff. That sounds very much like, thank you, Alex, Love69, nice. Sounds very much like that Subservience movie with Megan Fox. This one is a man acquires an artificially intelligent android to cope with the loss of his recently deceased wife. In an attempt to create a truly sentient partner, he inadvertently turns a harmless love bot into a deadly soulmate. You know, or companion, yeah. It's definitely in there. Did they film it? I think the movie's done, dude. I think they filmed it, edited it. I think it's done. But because of M3GAN 2's underperformance, making only $39 million on a $25 budget. Ouch, that is bad. They are not putting their faith in this thing, even though I bet. I mean, this is an R-rated horror movie. I feel like this is more likely what people want, as opposed to M3GAN 2's drastic shift to being an action comedy movie. Then again, I have heard negative things about test screenings, but who knows about the test screen people, you know? Because I like this cast. It's got Claudia Dumit. I'm not sure how to say her last name, but she's from The Boys. She's fucking phenomenal in The Boys. Oh yeah, she's also Jack Quaid's, is it girlfriend or fiance at this point? But yeah, she's awesome in The Boys. And then Lily Sullivan's from Evil Dead Rise. So I think that they're both awesome. Thank you, Ryan Rainville. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you as well. So, oh yeah, it was billed as being inspired by the classic erotic thrillers of the 1990s. That happens so much. So many movies say that they're inspired by erotic thrillers of the 1990s, and then they leave me disappointed by not being horny enough. Bone Lake was pretty good in the horny department. But even Suitable Flesh by my buddy Joe Lynch with my dear friend Barbara Crampton. Feel like it could have been hornier. Housemaid I still need to see. I want to see that. At this point, it'll probably end up being a streaming watch for me, but we could have gone to the premiere when Chelsea's parents were in town, and I was really looking forward to it. It was at the Chinese Theater. We would have had her parents there. They would have gotten to see some people they know. I heard the movie was good. I read the book for it. The book's not good. But it was the day after our holiday live show, and I was just so fucking hungover. I was hungover and then tired, so didn't make that world premiere, unfortunately. And now I'll probably catch it on streaming. Oh, I'm sure the movie's better than the book. The book's problem was not the story. Neon nabs Gen Z horror It Ends for a 2026 theatrical release. I don't know if I've heard about this before. It's about a group of friends who, on a late-night food run, become trapped on an infinite highway with otherworldly terrors lurking beyond. Confined in their Jeep Cherokee, they must decide whether to accept their fate or attempt escape. That sounds interesting. Sounds a little supernatural. Infinite highway. What's cool about this is, yes, it's going to be released in theaters, thanks to Neon, who's been killing it lately. But it's also apparently available right now if you want to pay for Letterboxd's new video store service, which I didn't even know. That's a streaming service by Letterboxd that allows you to watch some movies that have had their film festival premieres and that you can't see because they haven't gotten wide distributions yet, but apparently they've picked them up as part of an unreleased gems collection. That's awesome. I always hear about festival movies and then I really want to see them and then I haven't been able to. So this is available right now on that until January 9th, I believe. So I'm going to try to catch this while I can. I think that's awesome. Oh, also thank you, Snugglebuggle Woo Woo. Thank you, I appreciate that. And Joshua Kozakowski. I thought Jack Quaid was dating Jack Quaid. We were supposed to film more of those this weekend, but he was unable to make it. So hopefully we find a chance to get more Jack Quaid 5-second films in. Thank you, DXpo. Sounds like that Infinite IKEA SCP, but with a highway instead. I think I've heard of that IKEA one. It's $20 on Letterboxd. Okay, so pretty pricey, but I will probably check that out. If it's one of the buzziest, I gotta see it. It's work. The monster, here's your Godzilla. The Monsterverse will expand with a Monarch Legacy of Monsters spin-off series. So, Monarch Legacy of Monsters, what service is that on? Is that Apple TV Plus? So that's getting a second season, which will also see Amber Midthunder from Prey joining that show. But it's also getting a spin-off series, which will star Wyatt Russell from Monarch. And I'm assuming will also be on Apple TV Plus. It's a spin-off series that is a prequel that follows the story of a younger Colonel Shaw. I haven't watched this show, so I don't know anything about this. I guess in 1984. But wait, so he's playing the same character even though it's a prequel and he's going to be younger in it? I don't know. How's that work? Alexandria said the show was good. I mean, I've liked most Apple TV Plus shows that I've watched. Backwards cap. There you go, 8 mils. That's how he does it. He'll just wear a backwards cap. He'll be good. No, 2 different timelines. He played younger. Wyatt Russell plays the younger version of Kurt Russell's character, and so I guess it's sending that time period. Oh, Wyatt and Kurt Russell play the same character but in different time periods? Oh, is that where the confusion came from for me? Well, no, because it says we'll star Monarch's Wyatt Russell. Him and his dad? Oh, are there like already like flashbacks in this series to the time that they're going to cover in the prequel? Okay, the show time jumps. Okay, we got it. We figured it out. Thanks, everyone. Cool. Great. Good work. We did it. Kiyoshi Kurosawa's Chime. I remember the news story about this because it's the NFT thing. Previously, Chime was only available to watch through Japanese digital video trading platform Roadstead.io, where viewers had to purchase it as something of an NFT. I remember that. This is a 45-minute short film. Follows a culinary teacher who begins hearing a mysterious sound with bizarre consequences. So I have not seen Kurosawa's films Cure or Pulse. I've definitely heard of them, especially Pulse. But now you can watch this without doing NFC bullshit. I think. Opening March at the IFC Center. Wait. Oh, so you still have to go see it at a place? What's the IFC Center? Oh, it's in New York? Okay. So I guess we still can't, all watch it right now, but if you're in New York, I guess you can go see it. Opening on March 27th. Halloween is leaving Dead by Daylight. It's been there since 2016. October 2016. So spent almost a... God, that... How long has Dead by Daylight been around? I'm assuming over 10 years now? Jeez. So it's leaving January 19th. God, that's nuts. And that's because that new Halloween game is going to be coming out by Ilphonic and Gun Interactive. Halloween was their first licensed IP. That's what it says here. That's what people in the chat are saying. And the game launched 2015 with just original killers and not IP. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. Or, I don't know, someone else says their 10th anniversary is May. Oh, 2016? Okay. Wow. 10 years. For a game to be going 10 years is very impressive. You know? Toby Hooper Salem's Lot is getting a 4K Blu-ray from Arrow Video. This is one of my biggest blind spots. This is one of the horror movies that I've never seen that I really want to see. Oh, the fucking swastikas are blurred out in the background here. This is a movie I've always wanted to see and never have. Because it's long. It's a miniseries or a TV special. I've just always thought this makeup looks so good. I love the look of this vampire, dude. The book is one of my favorite Stephen King books ever. Oh, Michael's saying the movie is fine. Interesting. Zachary Roseman said it's fine. I prefer the 2024 version. I never heard good things about that one. Didn't that one get, like, dumped? Because I remember hearing a lot about that before it came out, and then it kind of just, like, I feel like it just kind of got dumped. Well, I still want to see this. It's Toby Hooper, and this makeup looks cool. So I already pre-ordered this. You can too, if you want. Look at that. Look at that 4K release coming out. That'll be cool. I wouldn't say dumped as much as came and went. Okay. I don't know. I feel like it got kind of dumped, though. Right? Didn't it get, like, pushed around a lot, release date-wise? It was announced in 2019, shot in 2021, pickups in 2022. The film's release was delayed multiple times. World premiere at Beyond Fest, and then released on Max. Was it supposed to be theatrical? It was. See? It was originally set to be released in theaters in 2022. Jesus. COVID fucked it up. Lost its release date to Evil Dead Rise. Growing concern that it would be scrapped, but despite being completely filmed and deep in post-production. Okay, so I think that's dump. I think that's dump. I think we can say that's dumped. Wait. What is this? In February 2024, Stephen King questioned why there was still no confirmed release plans for the film, stating that he is not sure why WB is holding it back. Not like it's embarrassing or anything. Who knows? I just write the fucking things. Dauberman believes that this escalation in King's speech contributed to the eventual finalization. In March, that Warner Brothers confirmed it would be released on Max. Yeah. I feel like that's a dump. I just write the fucking things. 45%? That is right in the middle there, huh? Oh, man. Who's that? That was Gary Dauberman? Good guy. Very good guy. I liked him a lot when I met him. I'll have to check it out sometime. Maybe I'd like it. Oh, Obscurus, you're going to see Silent Night, Deadly Night tonight? Hell yeah, dude. Everyone should go see that. It's a good movie. It's you know, that and the Toxic Avenger remake both are much better than you'd expect them to be. And unfortunately, John Russo on Instagram had a really good post about this. Both those films were released by Cineverse, who I like Cineverse. That's part of the Bloody Disgusting conglomeration. Our podcast is on the Bloody Disgusting network, so we are in some way business partners with Cineverse. I think they really dropped the ball with the distribution of both the Toxic Avenger remake and the Silent Night, Deadly Night remake. Again, John Russo, all credit to him on Instagram for this point. But it seems as though they got lucky when they got the rights for Terrifier 2 and 3, and they didn't have to do a lot of marketing for those movies to be successful. And so they kind of just went the same route with Toxic Avenger and Silent Night, Deadly Night. And then, since those weren't viral, crazy hits like Terrifier, they kind of floundered at the box office and didn't get the, I don't think got the respect that they deserved, man. They're both, again, toxic. Both of them are surprisingly sweet movies. They could both be a little gorier. You know, I would prefer a little bit more gore in both the Toxic Avenger remake and the Silent Night, Deadly Night remake. But they're both well-made movies, despite their budgets, and are, like, oddly sweet and fun. So, if you can see Silent Night, Deadly Night, check it out. Oh, see, I think the third act makes the new Silent Night, Deadly Night. I think the first act of that movie, I was skeptical. I was watching it and I was like, oh, this is what we're doing, huh? I think by the end, it totally justifies its decision. Felt weird to not see insane gore in Toxic Avenger and Silent Night, Deadly Night, considering they also did Terrifier 2 and 3. So, here's the, that might be the confusion between production companies, production studios, and distribution. So they were distributed by Cineverse. But production-wise, they were not the same as Terrifier. So it wasn't the same people who made these movies. It was the same studio, Cineverse, that distributed them. Distribution is always a very... You know how, like, people who don't know the details of film production are always kind of confused as to what a producer does, right? You know what a writer does. You know what a director does. You know what an editor does. Then there's the producer, and you're like, what do they really do? What is that? Why are they the ones getting the awards when it's like Best Picture? Why are the producers the ones getting the trophies? I feel like it's a similar thing with distributors. With the companies where it's like, what do the distributors do? Because they're not making the movie. They are not the production company. Also, even if they were the same production house, companies can produce movies with different vibes. The actual director, writer, creatives involved could be entirely different with different tastes. Yeah, that's true. Try explaining line producers to your family. Good luck, Puppet Master. The Ugly Stepsister is getting a 4K. Oh, thank you, Country Outdoors. The Ugly Stepsister is getting a 4K release. I also just pre-ordered this. This one's pricey. This one's like $45 plus like $20 shipping, so. But I think it's worth it. This movie was one of the best of the year. It has also been shortlisted for the Oscars for makeup, which is really cool. I hope it makes it. I hope we get some horror representation at the Oscars again. This time with a lesser known film than like The Substance last year. But Ugly Stepsister, one of my favorites of the year. It will be represented at the Dead Meat Horror Awards next year. Wonderful filmmaker who we have an interview with here on the channel. Amelie Blichfeldt. She's Norwegian, right? Yes. A Norwegian filmmaker. Wonderful film. Very gross. Very gross, dude. It's a body horror film, and you're seeing body stuff. Loved it. Highly recommend it. I believe it's on Shudder. So if you have Shudder, you can watch this. Or you can get this 4K release that'll be out in February. Yes, February 23rd. Very good. Very good movie. And finally, that Terrifier arcade game, the arcade game, now has physical releases, both standard and collector's editions. So if you wanted to get that. Fun little side-scrolling. I think it's like a beat 'em up game, right? Yeah, arcade style beat 'em up. So you can get that. Movies coming out this week. The Plague, starring a bunch of kids, it looks like. Oh, and Joel Edgerton, great. Joel Edgerton and a bunch of kids. Socially awkward tween endures the ruthless hierarchy at a water polo camp. His anxiety spiraling into psychological turmoil over the summer. Okay. Sounds not bad, and Joel Edgerton's good. I like Joel Edgerton stuff. Anaconda's coming out. Let's see how that does. Haven't seen a lot. You know, it had that trailer. I see billboards for it all around town. If you're not in LA, non-LA people, are billboards still a thing? Because I feel like when I was in Michigan, so like, you know, early 2010s, I feel like billboards weren't really a thing. And then I came out here and I was like, oh, there are billboards fucking everywhere. Oh, yeah? Oh, you still got lots of billboards? Okay. Oh, it's more of a city thing, maybe? Anyway, lots of Anaconda billboards I see around. I guess on the highway they were still there. I guess in, like, suburban Michigan, there weren't a ton of billboards around by the time I was leaving. Your state banned billboards? What state? Sorry in advance. There's like 3 outside Ebbing, Missouri. All right, Ben. I appreciate that reference. I like that movie. Wasn't Samara Weaving in that? In like that one scene? She was like the date in the dinner scene. Maine. Oh, hey, Ben. Apparently Maine banned billboards. Why would they ban billboards? I imagine distracted driving. Every time there's like the digital billboards, I'm like, do we need those? Oh, someone said for wildfire reasons. So maybe that. And then We Bury the Dead. What's this one? Daisy Ridley. Catastrophic military disasters. I don't know. Okay, great. All right. Dead meat news. First, I want to talk about some comments I got on the weapons kill count. A lot of people. Okay, here. I got something wrong in the weapons kill count. One of the more memorable shots and weapons is the AR-15 that floats over the house in the dream sequence. People are always like, what's that all about? I don't know. So, I briefly talked about it. I said it was an AR-15. And I called it an assault rifle that has been used in many high-profile mass shootings. I was wrong. It is not an assault rifle. I apologize for getting that wrong. I try to be careful. I always fuck it up. I'm always calling rifles shotguns and shotguns rifles, okay? My bad. But I do try to keep in mind the fact that assault weapon is a phrase that gun people do not like, and that it apparently there's assault weapon doesn't technically mean anything. So when people talk about assault weapon bans, it's very nebulous. It's intentionally vague. I understand that, okay? I totally understand that. And so that's why I never use the term assault weapon. I recognize that that's not a real term, that it is considered a fear-mongering term by people who like guns. But assault rifle is a term. It is a thing. However, an AR-15 is not one. I thought it was. An M16 is an assault rifle, and an AR-15 is the consumer version of the M16, which is a military rifle. They look so similar. They look the same to me. So I thought that if the M16 was an assault rifle, so is the AR-15. I got so many comments. One, people saying, AR doesn't stand for assault rifle in AR-15, you idiot. I didn't fucking say it did. I didn't say that the AR stood for it. I kind of assumed it did, but I didn't say it. Apparently it stands for Armalite. Okay, that's fine. But I didn't fucking say it. I didn't say the AR-15, which means assault rifle 15. The first 14 didn't work out as well, so there's their 15. I didn't fucking say that. But people are like, hey, dumbass, that's not what the AR stands for. All right, cool. But the ones that I really like, the comments that I really like are the ones that are like, what's an assault rifle? Assault rifle isn't a real term. No, you fucking idiots. It is. It is. It is an actual term. Assault rifle is a legitimate, actual designation. It is an industry and military meaning. Okay? It's a thing. And I think that they're just trying to get like a gotcha on me because they're thinking of assault weapon. Which again, as I stated, I avoid using specifically for that reason. I try to be cognizant, okay? I don't like guns personally, but I understand arguments about the need for them, or at least the practicality of legislation around them. I totally understand that. I am very sympathetic to those, even though I don't personally like guns. But when people are like this in the comments, that's why people don't like gun people. When they're like, oh, you fucking idiot. I had people call me fucking leftist and being fucking like, you fucking pussy woke ass talking about... Dude, I tried to be real neutral about it. Also, people were like, most mass shootings are done with handguns. I didn't say that most were done with the AR-15. I said that it was involved in several high-profile mass shootings, which is a fact. So I was wrong about the fact that it is an assault rifle. The AR-15 is not an assault rifle, unlike the M16, which, dude, that looks like a fucking... Look. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, the M16... Here, I was wrong again. The M16 is adapted from the AR-15. Really? The consumer version was first? Interesting. I didn't know that. But look at it. Look at that. And then look at that. So you can see my confusion as to why this is an assault rifle and this is not. You see that? They look the exact same. I guess the reason is the M16 is a fully automatic. The AR-15 is a semi-automatic. That's one of the designations that requires the assault rifle to be okay. So, but you can see my confusion, right? I try not to get it wrong, guys. I really try. But it doesn't help when people are like, you're a fucking idiot. Oh wait, the AR-15 is a gas assault rifle? I don't think this is right. I think this is wrong. This isn't. Oh wait, oh. Look at this. This article is about the Select Fire military rifle for semi-automatic civilian rifles based on this design. See Colt AR-15 and AR-15 style. What? What? Fuck. Now I'm confused. Can anyone help? Are there two AR-15? What's the Colt AR-15? It's a derivative of its predecessor. So is this the current one? Is this the currently popular one? Okay, I think this... Okay. Okay, so that's confusing. Or is it AR... What's AR-15 style? What's an AR-15 style? Based on or similar to the Colt AR-15. Made by Colt, but the AR stands for Armalite. Which was the original gun. Fuck. Fuck, man. I don't know. I thought I had it. I thought I had it, man. All right. Well, I think I'm mostly right. I'm still right about the idiots. I'm just gonna say they're idiots who try to tell me that assault rifle isn't a thing because they're trying to like gotcha me. You fucking. I just want to. There's one. I just gotta. There it is. Here. I'm gonna fucking. I shouldn't call out this specific person by username. I won't put them on screen. But there is a person where I have a back and forth where someone's like, "There's no such thing as assault rifle," and I'm like, "Yeah, there is. Are you sure you're not thinking about assault weapon?" And they're like, "You're so wrong. Assault rifle's not a type of firearm. It's made up by the mainstream media. Go learn something." And then they're like, assault refers to the physical action. Who with a rifle is trying to beat someone to death with it instead of shooting it? You're welcome for the lesson. Thumbs up. Go learn some more now. Just wanna fucking God damn it. Fucking idiots, man. You're the wrong one. And his fucking profile picture is him with a gun at like a shooting range. Oh, fuck. All right. Fucking God. You're what make people mad at gun people, dude. I tried to be like real neutral about it when I mentioned it. All right. Fucking loser. God damn. Go find a different hobby, or at least another hobby. Jesus. With it in your picture, and you're getting it wrong anyway. What a fucking loser. It's fine if you're into guns, dude. Whatever, it's fine. That's fine. Just don't make it your whole thing, right? Be more than that. Be more than that. Alright, otherwise, Nosferatu kill count will be the last episode of the year. God, there was another frequent comment on the weapons episode. Oh, actually, you know what? There are, here, I'll say this. There are now AI summaries of comments. And I think that that's a fine use of AI. It's not generative. It's not stealing actual work from artists. It is looking at comments on a video and telling you what they are. They're summarizing them. So let me see. Oh, it's probably my phone that fell. Let me see if that might tell me what this other comment that I'm trying to think of. Let's see. It's a decent use of AI, you know, once you, aside from all the fucking environmental impact and stuff like that. James H. East loves AI. No, AI, you know, there are places for technology to be a tool, you know, to help people, not fucking replace what makes people people. Strong movie appreciation, mixed reactions and pacing issues, requests for future kill counts, that's for sure. Welcome to Derry and Bring Her Back being the most frequently mentioned titles. Okay, I guess this updates because I know that for a fact this AI summary had previously included the gun fact, but that's not even in there now, so alright. Never mind. I've noticed it in live streams too. It was describing your Fortnite games. What was that? Anyway, Nosferatu from last year is the final kill count of the year. AI summary. James likes AI and guns. No! Oh, it'll do that in the live chat? Really? Anyway, Nosferatu. I love that movie. I know it was a little divisive, but I think it's a fucking work of art. And they don't need to be compared. Thank you, Megan loves Molly and Lucy. Great. They're doing great. I'll do that for you. They don't need to be compared, and plenty of people like both, for instance, Ben. But rewatching Nosferatu just really solidified for me all the issues I had with Frankenstein. They're both passion projects by filmmakers who have wanted to make those movies for a very long time that mean a lot to them. They're both, you know, obviously based on classic Gothic stories. They were both Universal monsters, but Nosferatu's got what I like in movies, and Frankenstein did not. So, again, you can like both. Oh, Ben liked Frankenstein more than Nosferatu, so there you go. I strongly preferred Nosferatu. Frankenstein was a little too syrupy for me. A little too black and white. A little too, here's the bad guy, here's the good guy. A little too, you're the monster now! Or, he's not the monster, you, Victor Frankenstein, are the monster, is the theme of this movie. Get off your phone, listen, this is the theme. You're the monster! That's how I felt about Frankenstein. Nosferatu, especially with a rewatch. This is my third time watching it all the way through. Just fucking, loved it. Loved it. The themes. Oh, man. I mean, I go into it in the kill count, but especially just this poor, horny woman. This poor, horny woman. And she just wants her husband to dick her down, but he can't. He can't. He doesn't feel like he deserves to because he doesn't bring enough. It has so much to do about the masculinity and how a man thinks of himself in terms of being a provider and a protector. And he just doesn't feel like he deserves to dick her down because he doesn't make enough money for them. But she doesn't care about that. She's given up her money, dude. She just wants to be with him, but he can't do it. And so then there's this fucking vampire who's like, I'll do it. And she's like, I guess, but But she doesn't want it. She doesn't want it from him. She wants Thomas, damn it. And then everyone else is like, you're too horny. Put a corset on. You crazy? God, love Nosferatu. I didn't even love it the first time I watched it. The first time I watched it, I was like, that's fine. But like, I saw it a second time, and then this third rewatch, I was like, oh yeah, this has got the stuff. Especially seeing the behind the scenes with all the work that went into it. So that'll be the final kill count of the year. That should be coming out tomorrow. Right after this live stream, I'm going to go do my final watch down of it. Make sure it's all good. Then we'll export it and upload it. And then we'll see if it gets copyright claimed or anything. So, if it does, maybe that will delay it. But, oh wait, right? I'm sorry, not tomorrow. It's supposed to come out Christmas Eve. I keep thinking tomorrow's Christmas Eve. It's not. Wednesday's Christmas Eve. So, it's supposed to come out on Wednesday. Hopefully it doesn't get claimed or whatever, and we can make that. If it does, maybe it'll come out on Friday. But, in any case, it'll be, movie's too horny. If the horniness was at like a 5, it would be fine, but it's at a fucking 11. It is at a fucking 11. And as I said earlier, most movies that claim that they're horny don't measure up to the expectations. Nosferatu certainly does. So, that'll be out on Wednesday, God willing. And it'll be another 40-minute episode. You think it could have been hornier, Ben? You get Dracula dick in it, dude. You get all the... Lily Rose Depp has like 3 orgasms. It's not bad, dude. Bone Lake was at a 5 or 6 on the horniness scale. I'll give it like a 6. Wait, Ben, are you talking about Nosferatu or Bone Lake? She's fond of the vampire, ain't she? Nosferatu? Oh, man. What do you think was hornier than Nosferatu? I feel like that's up there for horniest movie I've seen lately. Like, new movie. Still haven't seen Baby Girl. Really want to. And Challengers. I know that was a challenger for a horny movie, but I also heard that was kind of a letdown. What do you got beating it, dude? Sinners? Sinners is up there, but Nosferatu, the entire movie, is about being horny. It's the whole movie. I'm waiting on Ben's response before we move on. I mean, I'd say a 10 right now is heated rivalry. But you think Challengers beats it? You think Okay, maybe I'll have to check out Challengers. Heated rivalry? What is that? Oh, just the. Okay. Oh, it's a Canadian sports romance television series. No, I'm talking movies. God damn it. No, we can't get into series because then you get Hunting Wives, dude. Then you get Hunting Wives, all right? Don't get me started on Hunting Wives again. Fuck it. What else? Oh, the calendar. Buy the calendar. You got a week. You got a week to watch, to get that calendar. Let me see that link. Hit up that link in that chat. Thanks, Amazing Spider Dan. Appreciate it. Best Christmas specials. I mean, we're doing it right now. We just watched the Charlie Brown one last night. All these specials that, like, I'm assuming I watched as a kid, but I haven't watched in living memory, in my memory that I live with. So I didn't realize everyone was such a fucking dick to Charlie Brown. And then we watched the Rudolph, the claymation Rudolph. That's a fun one. Yukon Cornelius is a little freak, dude. Keeps sniffing and licking his pick. He's a little freak, dude. He's freak nasty. But what Chelsea and I have been doing is we've been watching old movies. We've been trying to keep them pre-1960. Last night we stepped slightly outside that. We watched Lawrence of Arabia last night. All 4 hours of it. That was from 62. But prior to that, we watched Sunset Boulevard. Fucking phenomenal. I had seen it before. Chelsea hadn't. We watched Bringing Up Baby. Fuck that movie, dude. No, that movie sucks. I won't say it sucks, even though I just did. It is not the type of movie that Chelsea or I are into. The fucking... Everyone just fucking talking over each other, fast talking, shouting, just... Everyone... All the humor comes from them being the stupidest fucking idiots in the world. Having no communication. It's just a 90-minute Three's Company episode of just people not actually saying what they should be saying to avoid miscommunication. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking dumb. Cary Grant just fucking fuck him. Fuck. I love Cary Grant. I love Katharine Hepburn. Not in that movie. And then what's the fuck? They have a leopard and a dog, like, actually wrestling each other, dude. What the fuck? Thanks, Ryan. I've not seen Prancer. And then we watched All About Eve. That was our first time watching either. That was fucking awesome. All About Eve rules, dude. So that's real good. Sunset Boulevard, real good. Lawrence of Arabia, real good. Fuck Bringing Up Baby. Singing in the Rain is great. Chelsea watched Jim Carrey's The Grinch while wrapping presents. I played Fortnite. Alright. I think, yeah, All About Eve is a masterpiece. I've been wanting to watch that since college. Finally got to see it. I think tonight we're going to watch The Red Shoes. Is that what it's called? Yeah, 1948. Oh, wait. Is that in color? I mean, it is The Red Shoes. Then. So, haven't seen that, but that sounds interesting. Not Red Shoe Diaries. Not. Wait, Sabrina Fortnite skin is tonight? No, dude. Are you serious? I just messaged Mike and was like, hey, I don't want to play too much Fortnite over break, so let's not play until the day after Christmas. Let's take a little break. But if Sabrina's... If Santa Sabrina's today, I gotta play it. I gotta play her. Fuck. I got to. I love her. In her little Santa outfit. I've been seeing people run around with Sabrina with the little bow on her back. It's so cute. I get killed by them. I don't even mind. You hear that, guys? James wants to play women? What are you saying, Ben? What does that mean? I gotta get Santa Sabrina. She's so... And man-child emote? Oh. Guys, look at how cute it is. Yeah, that's real good. Oh, I want to rewatch her Christmas special too. I really liked that last year. I want to play her. Can't believe you'd play Sabrina Carpenter. What'd she ever do? Oh, I see. It's that kind of wordplay. Okay. All right. I think that's all I got. Oh, Red Shoes is Michael Powell. Same guy as Peeping Tom. Great. Doc Brown and DeLorean tomorrow? Oh, weird-looking Doc Brown. Zoran's excited for that. I just don't get... It's so funny to be that, like... I've said it before. Like, Sabrina and these pop stars are so, like... beloved by women and gay guys, and I'm just like, straight guys, where are we at, man? How you about to not support like these very attractive, very talented women? They're so hot and talented. How you about to not be into this? It's fine. Go ahead. I'll do it for us all, man. I'm just confused, dude. I just don't get it. There you go, cool shirt, kid. There you go. Need Chapel and Charlie in Fortnite. That'd be dope. Isn't Charlie? Is Charlie in Fortnite or no? No, Billie Eilish is. How did I feel about Survivor? We didn't watch this season. This is the first season we haven't watched since 2016. We watched 2 episodes and then we didn't. We stopped. I didn't like it. Oh yeah, I did watch the trailer for Survivor 50, and Mr. Beast shows up at the end like it's that Mariah Carey music video. God damn, Mr. Beast on the Survivor Island is like, Jesus Christ. Oh, Poppy fucking rules, Midnight. She was in my top 5 artists on Spotify this year. Her metal, I fucking love her metal. What do I think of Nicholas Hoult? He's great. He's awesome. Yeah, no, I'm sure it'll be like a 3-minute thing, but the fact that they're advertising it as they're like, this is what we have to look forward to in this season is Mr. Beast. I'm like, it just continues to be less of what I want the show to be. I totally understand. You've got to do stuff to like try to get younger audiences watching or new audiences. And there have been celebrities on the show in the past, but like for them to advertise it as like, here's our big thing on the big 50th season of Survivor. There will never be another season as big as this one. And we've got Mr. Beast. Like, save it for 51, you know? Oh, dude, Carly Rae Jepsen, fucking, she's right up there, dude. She's fantastic. Emotion is a perfect album. Oh, a tier list. Froggy Fresh, thanks for that. What, with the movies we covered on the kill count and putting a tier list on? Yeah, I'll try and do that. Let's say I'll do that, what day is next Monday? Because I'm not going to do one of these. I ain't fucking getting up this early again. The 29th? 29? Oh, I'm seeing Avatar that night. Fuck yeah. Can't wait for that. Yeah, maybe I'll do that as like a noon live stream on the 29th. Not this early, but maybe I'll do the tier ranking thing just to give y'all a little taste of live stream for everyone who wants to stay consistent. Yeah, that would be 3 p.m. Eastern if I do it. All right, see you, Soraya Cup. I think I'm good too. Oh, will I be doing any films in tribute to Rob Reiner? I thought I'd like to do Misery sometime early next year. I'd like to do Misery just to honor him. It's classic. Maybe in March. Who knows? All right. Think I am good. Thanks, everyone, for joining us for the final horror news and channel updates live stream of the year. I love these so much. Can't believe I've been doing them for this long. I know that we've just got the 1 kill count remaining for this year, but thank you for a good year. Again, I've said it already a few times. We did not have as many kill counts come out, but someone did the math on the subreddit. The total runtime of all the kill counts this year surpassed the total runtime of all the kill counts last year. And a big part of that was the video game kill counts because they're so long, but still, they still count. That's still our editors editing them and spending their time doing them. So the total runtime of the kill counts added up this year were longer than the ones from last year. So work-wise, we did a little bit more, perhaps. Even though it wasn't the same number or consistency of releases. Any New Year's resolutions? Yeah, Patreon rewards for sure. Happy birthday, Gorbiak. There will not be a New Year's episode. We'll just have Nosferatu for Christmas, and that's it. All right. Thanks again for a great year. Thank you to the Dead Meat team, without whom I'd be homeless, probably. Very important people, lovely people, and I'm excited to continue to watch old movies and sleep in these next couple of weeks, which I've been doing and which has been really nice to have. So I will see you next time I see you, everybody. Thanks so much. Bye.